On the shores of Lake Erie in Sandusky, Ohio, sits Cedar Point Amusement Park. And in the center of this park stands an attraction with two massive 420-foot tall towers known as Top Thrill 2, dominating the coaster skyline. It was previously known as Top Thrill Dragster. Please take a moment to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, turn on notifications so you'll be alerted when I post new videos, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think about Top Thrill 2. So yeah, here we go. August 15, 2021 was the day that sealed the fate for Top Thrill Dragster, related to a tragic off-ride accident. Instead of demolishing the coaster, Cedar Point sought to reimagine the ride to make it a better and safer experience for their guests. For whatever reason, the original manufacturer of Top Thrill Dragster, Intamin, was not chosen for the redesign. Instead, it was Zamperla, a company known for manufacturing family-friendly kiddie coasters and flat rides. Zamperla is now tasked with an ambitious redesign project of one of the most iconic roller coasters in the world, that was once the tallest roller coaster in the world. After almost 3 years of closure, the redesigned Top Thrill 2 was ready for opening day on May 4th, 2024. I didn't make it for opening weekend, but I was there the following weekend to get my very first and only ride in 2024 on May 10th. 2 days later, on May 12th, the coaster world was devastated by the news of an extended closure of the ride. After only 8 days of operation, Cedar Point announced that the ride vehicles needed modification from the manufacturer Zamperla. Even though there was no exact indication of the length of the closure, Cedar Point remained hopeful that Top Thrill 2 would resume operations by the end of the 2024 season. Sadly, it never resumed operations, and the shadows of those two 420-foot tall towers loomed over the park for the rest of the season as monuments of despair. There were rumors and speculations about the possibility of the ride not ever operating again, and Zamperla was the target of most of the negativity. Throughout the off-season, we were searching almost daily for any indication of hope for the upcoming 2025 season. Then the announcement came late in April that Top Thrill 2 would be ready to go on opening day, May 3rd, 2025. And now, once again, it will be opening as the tallest roller coaster in the world due to the closure and the demolition of the beloved King Ka. Many coaster enthusiasts gathered at Cedar Point on opening day to experience this reimagined coaster since they weren't able to do so in 2024. Plus, there was still not a lot of hope that it would operate the entire season. We did find out on opening day that Top Thrill 2 doesn't care much for cold, rainy, and windy conditions. Opening day temperatures were low to mid-50s with constant rain and stiff winds. The conditions were so bad we spent most of our time sitting out in the car in the parking lot watching for any signs of movement with Top Thrill 2. Finally, mid-afternoon, the rain let up and the winds died down enough for some successful test runs. Then you could hear the cheers as Cedar Point opened the queue line. The riders on the very first train got rewarded for their persistence of standing in miserable conditions for 6 hours with not just one rollback, but 2 rollbacks, an experience that coaster enthusiasts dream of. The occupied train finally made it over on the third attempt, and that was the start of the 2025 season. Throughout the season, the ride did experience some closures due to mechanical, track, and train issues, and also effects of extreme weather on the LSM launch system. And of these brief closures, the most frustrating one occurred during Coastermania, an exclusive ticketed event with extended operating hours related to a support issue. Despite the disappointment, Top Thrill 2 would resume operations a few days later. Later in the month of June, Top Thrill 2 would see another closure for about 3 days. Beyond that, Top Thrill 2 was pretty reliable the rest of the season with just minor delays here and there. And when it's going, the operations are really good. I was able to get 54 rides in 2025. And one day, my friend Sean and I, we were able to get 8 rides in the span of only 2 hours. I really appreciate the ride operations that keep the trains moving. Every ride is amazing, especially the night rides during Halloween Haunt, when it seems like the trains are moving about 10 miles per hour faster and throwing you out of your seat over the top hat. But my favorite rides were the fog rides. Ascending up 420 feet into the fog and not being able to see the ground is so cool. In all, my favorite part of this coaster has to be the back spike. The flow to air time on the spike seems like it never ends. It is insane and it's such an amazing experience. If you would like to see where Top Thrill 2 ranks in my top 25, click on the link in the description below to watch my top 25 for 2025 video. I think you'll really enjoy it. As for me, I feel like Zamperla deserves a lot of credit here. Even though 2024 was not what we were hoping for with the extended closure, we have to consider the challenges Zamperla was facing with this project. It was a real ambitious project to take another manufacturer's original structure and add to that structure an unprecedented 420-foot spike, totally engineering new ride vehicles, and replacing a single hydraulic launch with an LSM multi-launch system. No other manufacturer has done that, but Zamperla said, "We will," and they delivered. In my opinion, I believe Top Thrill 2 is a huge success, and I think I can speak for all roller coaster enthusiasts who have had the pleasure of riding this coaster and saying thank you, Zamperla, and thank you, Cedar Point, for the extreme joy of riding Top Thrill 2. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thanks for watching and God bless.